Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. How's everyone doing today? Mic check, mic check. I'll be alright. What's going on, chat? What do we got for tournament today? Sim play, hey. About to fucking mat this shit up.
Now from New Zealand's North Island and the seaside Tara Iti Golf Club, this is EA Sports' continuing coverage of the world of golf. With the native son of New Zealand, one of the Kiwi golfing legends, Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, this oasis of a golf course opened back in 2015, so it wasn't around when you were rolling through this country's amateur events, but what are a couple of keys to playing well here?
Fighting the conditions. New Zealand's renowned for having 4 seasons in a day. So if you think you're going to be playing dome-like conditions, you're not. But the course is built for that. So just embrace a little bit of a wind change, maybe during the course of the day. Be very aware where it's coming from, because that's really what you have to negotiate.
Thought Ben said you can get it. Okay. 2 to 4 is not too bad. 9 iron. 755. Down a little bit yellow should mean about 8 to 10 maybe. 9 iron now. Send it. I went for the very first shot.
How about the touch there? Beautifully done. So now eyeing this one for birdie.
Downhill to right. Or, yeah, let's go right. Way up, way left.
Yep, that's a good putt and a good birdie here at the second to get him to 1 under par.
Next, okay.
Up
What's going
next,
on,
a
chat?
par 5
How's everyone
as
doing
we
today?
reach the 5th hole.
So what I don't understand, what I need to figure out, is those marks in the middle, the 250, 200, 150, and 100. Is that spots maybe from the hole? I'm gonna say that's from the hole. Okay. I think I figured it out. So 283 is that bunker there. Aim just to the left of it looks like to be that. That stand in the background. Yep, got that stand in the background. And it's coming back and to the left. We're gonna kick it a little bit more. This should be good. I'm so used to just spinning the ball. Could have kept it a little bit more.
Solid, good drive in the fairway. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5.
92 down white, so 6 iron though. Pins on the right side. Edge is 169, so if you have a little bit of play. Put it right there. Yeah, it went. That's 1 or 2? Or is it 2 to 4? Oh, 2 to 4.
So that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that
Oh,
ball
boy,
when it
that
hit the
is-
green. Landed so softly.
All uphill, huh? Pretty flat, going a little bit to the right. All uphill, a little to the right. All uphill. And if we do miss, we got a nice little comeback. And understroked it.
Okay, not a bad effort. 4 feet, all that's left for birdie. Yes, a 2-putt birdie. That's in for a 4. Continuing on with this front side, we head to the par 4 7.
Still could. Down yellow. 264 is on the very back. 260, so we got 4 feet. Good. Really trying to get me 3 wood, bro. What are you doing to me? Two.
Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway right into the bunker. quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up.
Terrible decision on his side. Downhill, slowly to the left.
Okay, he'll finish that off from a couple of feet away, and that is a birdie. On the 17th hole, ready to play.
Wedge, give me some rollback. 32 in the wind, that could be 4. Let's go. Can we go up a club and bring it back? 41, 36, almost 10 feet. Pretty good. I'm actually gonna get my full 10 at 4 though. And this might be a nasty roll. Let's look at the back of that pin now. Pin is lying right side. Keep it off to the left for sure. Let's put it on the pin because it's going to go left. Or just go straight. I knew the backspin was coming.
That one safely on the putting surface. We welcome in
Yes, I
Iona
did.
Stephen. This,
Yep.
a putt for birdie.
And this one probably needs an extra nudge just to get it up that slope, but overall, it's not a difficult one.
One little bar going back to the left. And that's crazy uphill. Shank it this way. Great enough speed. I had
Right, that's
the
what you
angle
want to
right
do.
there.
Good lag putt.
Not enough
Yeah,
speed.
they can't all go in.
Down to the left. Should be fine.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. So, Frank, this a bogey-free round, and I'll tell you what, those are not easy to come by on a course like this.
Yeah, not a
Better hit
blemish,
with the
and
last.
it really didn't look like that too.
I mean, this has got to be crazy, right?
Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon, we're in the Sunshine State for live final round coverage of the Florida Classic. Well, this is the essence of golf distilled. 18 holes to decide our winner. Every decision is impactful. Every misstep, a potential tournament wrecker as we look at the current leaderboard. The leader is the two-time major champion, Zach Johnson. He's off to a 4-under start. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning.
Shit. That was just fucking terrible.
Ready for his third shot. Needs to hit this close.
Fucking 60 wedge every fucking time.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Oh, what a putt right there. The speed was spot on, but it was just a fraction off liner. That would have gone in. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll stay at level par. On to the second hole, par 3 of 225 yards. Good hole, Frank.
It certainly is, and the two bunkers, one left and one right, they remind you where not to go, but they don't really encroach on the green. So stay with a positive attitude on that tee, and you'll find that green is plenty big enough.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. 3 putts, a definite possibility here. This is a long look for birdie. Tell you what, lag putting, such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there. That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll stay at even par. Up next, the 460-yard third, a hole that is flat, long, and straight as an arrow. Great driving hole here on the first par 4 of the round. Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge.
Second shot, good look at the green.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, even though this is a longer putt, it's very makeable. Mostly flat overall, maybe just a slight break to the right. Not very much.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that.
Can I just birdie? Like, always hold
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain right where he is. What a hole this is, Frank. Par 3, 4, 250 yards. And we're teeing off right in front of the swamp there.
You might see the odd alligator pop its head up. When you look at this, if you want to be clever, you can sort of hit a little cut in here, Rich, and then it'll work with that C-shaped green. That'll keep the tee shot away from the bunker that protects the middle. And you never know, it might just sneak in a birdie.
almost snuck out there.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay right where he is. Good look now at the 5th hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, and it's a good one. 635 yards. This one started up the right side. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number the key here for his second.
Now his third, staring right at the green.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. Here now at the 440-yard par 4 6th. Water down the left side to avoid, and a couple choices here. Layup short of the water crossing the fairway, or risk trying to carry it. See what you've got. Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
145 left to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This is a 13-footer.
Oh, no problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. Will certainly help the cause. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So, in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
Of course you go left. Why would you go right? You'd be too dumb if you
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. That's a high-quality shot right there. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he will definitely not say no to that. We arrive now at the 203-yard par 3 8th. tricky little hole. The bunker short of the green looks like it borders the putting surface, but it's actually a few yards short of it, and the green narrows toward the back.
Times that thing is
Okay,
rolling.
safely aboard. Iona's down there. She's had a good look. Just for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Oh, wow, that is some kind of putt. Perfect speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. And he'll move to 3 under here, just one shot off the lead. Frank, looking at this par 5 ninth hole, it's 621 yards. I need to make birdie here. What's the best way to go about it?
Well, if you're a long hitter, then there's a chance you can reach this par 5 and 2, Rich. But really the best way to make birdie here, good tee shot, and then contemplate the layup. In between the first 2 bunkers, there's a nice section of fairway, and that's not going to leave you much in for that 3rd shot to a green that's very receptive. So really, birdie can be made the hard way, wedge and a putt.
I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, that's acceptable there.
15 feet away.
Ah, yes, well done. It's birdie to move to 4 under now on the day. We begin the inward 9 at the wetlands with the lengthy par 3 10th, 246 yards, 3 bunkers protecting the front of the green, and anything long or left has a chance to be wet.
I was really hoping.
This will test the skill set here. It's his second. Ooh, that's got a little bit more movement than you think, and that'll slide on by. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And he will fall from the top of the leaderboard and wind up a shot back. Par 4 11. as picturesque as they come. That is right down the middle. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
Looking at 153 to the hole, coming off a bogey on the previous hole. Got to get it back here.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
Well, there's a good strike in there. Just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. It's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Okay, that ball online all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. Will certainly help the cause. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Oh boy, you're not going to get many better eagle looks than that.
Why?
But not to be. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And he has taken the lead here with 6 holes to play.
Here we go at the par 4 13th, 452 yards. What's the best angle of attack?
The straight line really is the best way here, like a lot of holes on the golf course. But straight, as we know, is not often easy. Fairway does start to widen up the further out there you get it. So for the longer hitters, this hole actually plays relatively easy. For the shorter hitters in that narrow area, that'll leave you a lengthy second shot where you just might have to bisect the 2 front greenside bunkers.
From the fairway, Noda, this is second.
Looking at 143 yards to the front, 147 to the hole, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
That ball was sitting up beautifully on the fairway too, and the strike was just delightful, but a little too much spin, but still inside 10 feet.
Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year.
Good par 3 here at the 14th. It's a little bit more than 200 yards, Frank.
And there's a bunker short, so you've got to fly that coming in there. And if you do miss time one, that's when that body of water to the right really comes into play. Typical Floridian golf, but high-flying, soft-landing tee shot, once again, is the goal.
Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface.
A lot of movement coming left here. This for birdie.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And this is going to stay a two-shot lead.
The last par 5 on this golf course is the 15th. It's 590 yards. You think, Frank, this is the time to be aggressive?
Certainly is. Longer hitters must be licking their chops on this par 5. 300-plus yard tee shot, you can definitely get home. Shorter hitters, just set it up for a nice wedge shot. But if you are going to go at this par 5 and 2, well protected by those 3 bunkers.
This one turning left a bit off the tee.
Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that green side bunker, but that is very doable.
Oh, how about that for a blast out of the bunker? Nearly hold it for eagle. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. And this is now a 3-shot lead with 3 to go.
16th hole at the Wetlands is a par 4, 455 yards.
Once again, another reward for a straight tee shot, but this green heavily guarded by sand. So, good tee shot, and, well, this one, you're going to have to hit one of the better iron shots required at Wetlands.
This one working up the right side.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
Frank, downhill shot here. Will he have to take it just a little bit easier?
Yeah, be careful with the ball position as well. If you play the ball too far forward and try and scoop it, it's not going to work.
Of course, eagle 15th hole.
Ah, that's a good shot. But that ball does not spin back like that unless it's hit right out of the middle of the bat, grabbing those grooves.
This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And it may be all about style points now. It's a 4-shot cushion with 2 holes left to play.
17th at the Wetlands, par 3, 238 yards. Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's a hole really that shapes up well for a nice little high draw. See the angle of the green pointing slightly to the right. A nice little draw into this par 3. And that'll find the nice avenue. Maybe a kick forward, 15, 20 feet left for birdie. And if you birdied 16, chance to birdie 17 as well.
A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Chance now for another birdie.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by.
And that was just a bit too firm.
No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And this will stay a 4-shot advantage with time running out for the rest of the field.
Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you 3-wood 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh, no. We don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. There gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. A long one coming up here for birdie. Oh, that is a beauty in for birdie here at the last. And that will close out a 9-under round of 63. Incredibly well done. Our featured golfer outstanding this week with a dominating performance, Frank, to win it going away.
That's right, Rich, and when I sort of look at that final round in retrospect, there were so many times where they could have made the right decision and let the field come back to them, but they just kept in front, and always kept that little buffer. So to win by 3, 4 shots, I mean, that is a great victory.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.
What's up, bro? I can't play solo, that's right. What about... It's not gonna let me do it in quick play, is it? Why won't it let me quit? Game is bugging out.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Try one more thing real quick. There we go.
Now from the Wetlands Golf and Country Club in the Sunshine State of Florida, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner joined up in the booth by Frank Nobilo. Frank, there's nothing like it early tee time to get the adrenaline flowing.
And also, too, the golf course is perfect. Less divots. You don't see any sort of marks on the green. Greens are going to putt beautifully. There's also, the course is a little bit softer. It's got the moisture from overnight. And also, when they've cut the golf course, there's that really green, fresh smell, like it's brand new.
So let's get out and pick up the action as we head to the tee at the par 5 15. Okay, pretty good shot right there. Didn't quite release all the way out after landing in the fairway, but still, chance for an up and down birdie at this par 5. EA Sports and the PGA Tour, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Welcome in, everyone, to EA Sports' continuing coverage of PGA Tour Golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green. Rich, I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
He jumped all over that 3-wood and still couldn't quite get it home. Comes up just a little bit short, Frank, but pretty good shot.
Yeah, still in prime position on this par 5, Rich. That was 2 big hits.
The last par 5 on this golf course is the 15th. It's 590 yards. You think, Frank, this is the time to be aggressive?
Certainly is. Longer hitters must be licking their chops on this par 5. 300-plus yard tee shot, you can definitely get home. Shorter hitters, just set it up for a nice wedge shot. But if you are going to go at this par 5 and 2, well protected by those 3 bunkers.
Okay, playing this par 5 a little cautiously, but this beats some of the alternatives. It is safely in the fairway. EA Sports and the PGA Tour, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green. Rich, I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5, the second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just let that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Ah, nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Welcome in, everyone, to EA Sports' continuing coverage of PGA Tour golf.
So
Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
All right, that's a good shot from there. Home and 2 on the par 5. Landed it on the green. Wasn't able to get it to stop from that far away. Just on the fringe. And an outside chance at making an eagle here. Next up, the final par 5 of the day here at the Wetlands, the 590-yard 15th. Again, no bunkers or water in the landing zone, so it is time to give one a ride. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee, right down the middle. Good shot right there that just hangs on that back portion of the green. On board into par 5, still a good chance to get out of here with a birdie. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. This is EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on, so I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green. Rich, I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways, greens. That's the secret. This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. EA Sports and the PGA Tour, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in a really good position here on the par 5. Oh, yeah. I mean, he had to be thinking about making that kind of talent. He possesses the good hands. Beautiful shot right there, and that is an eagle. And that wraps up another great day of golf here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. Frank, I really enjoyed it.
Oh
Question is,
my god.
did it count?
Okay, so the judge in this, Your Honor,
Yep.
is fucking Walter White,
Yep.
Breaking Bad, and the previous judge just came walking up at this party that he's at, and it's the dude from the wheelchair that had to ding the bell because he couldn't fucking talk. T.O. What the fuck is his name? It was Tuco's uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, he upright though. He talking in this one. Can't remember what his name was.
Salamanco.